Yeah, cruising in the ocean with my fellas, waving at the shore, we got all them people jealous. They see that we shining from way over yonder. Gotta thank my father, my sponsor, for putting me on board and also giving me the capability to live life with no fear, create buzz with no beer. God is the reason why I live like this. Now everybody hating me, now I feel like Chris. Working out, eating right, now I look like this. Phone filled with different numbers, now my ex all pissed. Now I'm playing, she don't care cause she move like this. Man, I ain't hating cause she bad, man, we all ruthless. Man, I got money in my pocket, diamonds on my pinky and that brain.
You recorded it? You didn't record it, bro?
YouTube, hey yo, this promo use only. This is your promos use only. We about to play this scene real quick. It's a minute 23 seconds off of Snowfall. Franklin Saint. We're talking about acting, and we're talking about the power of certain scenes. And Denzel Washington did that. King Kong ain't got nothing on me. I'm saying this is on the same level as that. My opinion, as far as this character. What's this guy's name in real life?
Damson Idris.
Yeah, he's solidified so far. His career is through the roof right now. But I'm about to play this one scene real quick. So hopefully y'all don't block me. Please don't block me. This is not promo. This is just clearly for our podcast. Please, 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 YouTube, because I know how y'all be. Chill. Hang on. Thanks for having my back with that motherfucker. You want to take over and shit. What the call? You know, I got all this shit hanging over my head. That you all trying to start a war with our partners. The nigga different every time I see him. Act like he the one in charge and shit. Compton, he is the one. You lose. Every time you fight with that nigga, I'm the one that pays for it. Now you gonna get off his corners? You gonna leave his people be? Or you the one that's gonna find yourself a new plug? You don't mean that shit? The fuck I don't. I built this shit. Me. Brick by brick. And I'll be damned if I let you tear it down just cause you don't like the way another nigga talk.
Mm.
Yeah, motherfucker! Come on, bro.
Wow.
It's top 5, bro. Bro. I remember when I watched that episode live. I watched that episode live when it came on and was like, bro, this dude acting ability
Mm-hmm.
is freaking crazy, bro. Like he up
Yeah.
there right now. He up there, bro. And that's what I be saying. I'm like, bro, especially like cause you're in that type of lane, he probably had to tap into that type of bag, bro, to bring that out. They
There
like,
is.
yo, we need you to bring that out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You seen it in his face. You seen it all. I just sent the video to your phone.
Yeah. Thank you, yeah, bro.
You seen it in his face. You seen the passion. You seen it all. He brought it all on that scene. And that scene, people talk about that scene still to this day. They
Yeah.
talk about that scene like, bro, he went through the roof with that.
Yep. Yep. It's yeah. I love actors when they are able when they're given the chance and the opportunity to have these crazy long-winded monologues. And here's why I love them for being long. Because you get the sense of why they talk the way they
Yeah.
talk. If I
Right.
am talking at the level where it's like this, if I say, for instance, I'm saying, you owe me money,
Right.
and you haven't even paid me my money for about a week, and I begin to laugh, and that laugh be, stop
Mm-hmm.
playing with me, right? Notice the range I had with the volume.
Right.
I start off, real slow,
Mm-hmm.
not expecting for me to go in this and that third. Then I snap. I do that one snap, and you're going, oh, whoa,
Yeah,
he's
what is
really
that?
mad.
Mm-hmm.
That's the beauty of acting. It's to capture the emotion. There's a reason why I love Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns did this thing that was very subtle. BZ, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't mean to go back to wrestling, but I just want to point this out right quick.
Right.
Roman Reigns did a promo segment, and Sami Zayn was in the ring, and I forget what happened as to why Roman Reigns went off on Sami, and he was going off on Sami for some reason, and then he was like, "You keep on, you know." I'm paraphrasing, but he was talking towards Sami, and he did his thing. He was going, "You think you're me? You think you're me? You think you're me?" Right. He said, "You think you're me," and he's coming towards Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn's not expecting, what Roman's going to do, and he says what he says. And when he gets loud and says, "You think you're me," Sami like, "Oh!" And Paul Heyman is so great, bro.
He is
Doing the little things. Paul Heyman sold Roman Reigns as if he didn't even expect him his own stuff. Yeah, he's with Roman.
Right.
And it's like you're seeing things like that, and Roman does a great job. One of the biggest things I love about acting, and Roman does a great job about this too, is facial expressions. When Roman gets mad, he has a facial tick, right? If you ever notice, he'll clench his jaw, he'll just be doing something with his eyes, he looks like pissed off. So when he's showing things like that, to me, low key, that's a form of great acting. He doesn't have to talk a whole lot. It's his body language does so much for it to be enough, right? So I say all to say, when Damson Idris is portraying Franklin Saint, and if you don't know what Franklin Saint was going through, you don't know like what that man was actually going through. And crazy part is too, do you remember the scene with I forget what happened. It was Damson was with him, the uncle Jerome. I think it was Jerome. I forget what's the name of the actor who plays his uncle.
And you talking about in Snowfall?
Yeah.
I'm watching it right now.
There was
what's my boy with the curly hair? I rock with him heavy too. I rock with him too.
He's cold. He's cold.
All the
He's cold.
He cold.
Bro.
And his wife is cold. And his wife is cold.
Right. There was an argument. Remember, they shot it to where the camera was going all around them.
Yeah.
And it was between Franklin, Leon, and Kevin. And I believe the uncle was there. And bro, Damson got so mad and was going off. Rumor has it that the reason why he really tapped into how angry he really felt around that time was because there's something about he was trying to go for a role or a scheduling conflict had happened. I don't know what happened, but it had got turned down for whatever reason. So like his frustration and his anger overtook him with that character when he did that scene, right? So for actors that don't know, actors a lot of times have to tap into a real life bag. Denzel Washington, when he did Malcolm X, that scene where he goes towards Louis Farrakhan, he's like waiting for him to hug him. What people don't know is around that time, Denzel had to bury his father. So when he came to that character, it was like almost like his dad was embodying that character, and he had to come into him with tears in his eyes. He was already going through it in real life. So, it's crazy how stuff like that works for actors amongst ourselves when we do things like that. Like we have to tap into realism of our real life to put it with these fictional characters. So that's why Damson is great. He's great not because of how he's also saying his lines, but because of how believable he's saying his lines.
Right.
He's believable. To me, when you're doing acting, you have to be believable. There's a reason why when I watch wrestlers and they do their promos, sometimes I will be critical. I think there are times, and if you agree with this, you can tell me. If you don't, I understand. There are times where when Becky Lynch does her promos, that I go, "You're a bit too over the top."
Right.
And I'm like, I get you're trying to act, but make it feel natural. The reason why I love the man gimmick was because I feel like that was naturally her just being herself and not caring for the world. She showed me that she didn't care, and it was Steve Austin like but she just didn't care. And that's why I love about the main character. It was a character that did not really care. It had heart. It could care, but at the same time, if she needs to be a little rude with it and be honest and not hold her tongue, I love that about her. I love non-filtered characters. That's what I love about her character in the beginning is it felt non-filtered. This Big Time Bex over the top. I am the top. I'm this. I sometimes don't walk with it. I'm gonna be real with you because it feels forced and it feels fake and phony to me. And I prefer my characters to be a little bit more real. You know, not all the time, but just from time to time. But anyways, yeah, that scene was amazing, bro. That scene was amazing. Shout out to the actor who plays Leon too.
Yeah, for sure.
I heard, man. Did you hear that they're gonna do a spinoff for Snowfall?
With Leon and those girl.
Yeah,
Yeah, I want to see it.
me
I
too.
don't know how they're gonna do it, but I want to see it. I want to
Me
see it.
neither. I don't know how they're gonna do it either, bro.
Because what's
But it should be good.
What's the name is already. I want to go see F1 just off the strength of him being in it. And he got a
Yeah,
movie with who is that? Brad Pitt. It's in the theaters right now. Ain't that Brad Pitt that he in
yeah,
a movie
yeah,
with?
yeah. It's with Brad Pitt.
That's
Yup.
a different level, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's a different level. When you doing movies with Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise and stuff like that, bro, you made it.
I agree.
Yeah, you made it, bro. He cold. I rock with him heavy.
Yeah, bro. This is what it is, man. Being an actor is a privilege, but it can be a bit taxing at times. I've come to terms with actually realizing, like, don't get me wrong, is it fun to do? Absolutely, it's super fun. But people don't realize how much work goes into all of that. They really do not. They really, really do not. And yes, I have not experienced it quite myself, but trust me, when I do, I will know for sure what they really have had to do, like on like off screen for real, because it is not. It's not playtime. They really want you. They really want you to do your job. You can have messages here and there. You can have some bloopers or anything like that. But they can. But that business is very cruel though, and you have to have tough skin. You have to have tough skin. Joseph Sikora, who plays Tommy in Power, by the way, I can't picture anybody else who would play Tommy very well other than him. But he, for years, was turned down for acting roles or for certain shows that he's supposed to be in, and he almost gave up before he even did Tommy. Like he didn't want to do acting no more. But that's just how it is. It takes a while before everybody is able to get their shine. Like Omar Harvey, same thing. Before he played Ghost, it was still like, okay. He saw him the next day air and was like, he saw him the next day air and was like, he can play Ghost. I know he can play Ghost. And his audition did not go well for some reason, but ultimately he tapped right back into it and he got the role Ghost. Imagine if he didn't get the role Ghost, who had played Ghost then? You know, so it's just like that stuff is really, yeah, it's work, bro. It's much work towards it for real. So
yeah, that's lit.
Yeah, we'll be good.
Yeah, we good.
Yeah, bro. Let's go ahead. This went from WWE talk to freaking music talk to acting talk. That's crazy. Freaking.
Yeah.
All right, bro. Enjoy yourself. I'm actually gonna watch Snowfall because you said I'm gonna watch it.
I'm watching it right now.
Bro, I'm watching it.
Yeah, I'm watching it right now. I'm back in that bag, bro. Yo, it's crazy.
Yes, sir. All right, bro.
All right, yeah. All right, we good. What's happening, man? We recapping Raw. What we doing? We talk about whatever.
Man, first off, I want to know when that tape dropping, DZ.
I gotta get in a studio, bro. I gotta get this apartment before I can move my stuff in there, man. That's the only thing been holding me back. Or I'd have been had tapes out. You know that. Yeah, for sure. That's what I'm waiting. That's what I'm waiting on. I got like 3 apartments that I'm looking at today. Yeah, 3 apartments today. So hopefully, man, by the middle of August, I should be good. If not, September for sure, I'll be in a spot. And I told my mom was like, well, you ain't even got no furniture. I said, look, long as I got my studio, I'll sleep on the floor. I got something to say.
Oh, God.
I was like, bro, I ain't said nothing in a minute, gang. What you mean? Yeah, man. But what's up, though? What's up? We doing the Raw?
Yeah, I'm doing the Raw recap. So Monday Night Raw was live in
Houston, Texas.
Houston, Texas.
Yeah.
Houston, Texas. All right, we kick off the show with CM Punk. You know what I'm saying? Coming out, cutting a promo. talking about how he's talking about his match with Gunther, how he understands that Gunther is a tough person to beat. That it won't be an easy dub per se, anything like that. Just really putting over the emphasis of how the match, who this match is, and how Gunther really is that hard kind of guy to beat in this match, which I love because that puts him over even more than just Punk putting himself over. So, we got that match, you know what I'm saying? Basically, Punk basically saying he's going to give it all, that stuff in the ring. So, I was thinking this match, I was kind of pretty dope, believe it or not.
You talking
I
about
don't know
Gunther's
how
promo?
huh?
You talking about Gunther's promo?
No, I'm saying when Punk was talking, he said he's gonna leave it all left in the ring. I see myself. I think it's actually going to be really, really good. Like, I don't know how good it's going to be, but I have a feeling it's going to be a really good match. And then Gunther comes out, still Punk, that he will never be the best in the world, that he should never step foot in the wrestling ring again. Talk about like how they have comparisons to one another. We have massive egos. We both consider ourselves to be the best in the world. We both want to be worshiped. I forget the other thing that he had mentioned that they have in common, but other than that, just really put it over what their match is going to be. And Gunther's basically telling him, like, by the time you get towards SummerSlam, you're going to be out. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting you, out of your misery, yada, 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 and he leaves the ring. And Punk's just, like, looking there and whatnot. Son tells me there's going to be more added to this feud, but I don't know for sure quite yet.
My thing with that promo is
Yeah.
I was kind of disappointed in Punk because Punk went out like a
Me
sucker
too.
for real.
Me too, just a little bit.
He went out like a sucker for real. I was like, bro, what? You came in the ring and you like, oh yeah, and to the fans, I'm not promising a win. I'm like, bro, if this is what they do to characterize the baby faces, that's whack. I don't like that. You ain't got no confidence at all. Like you just, oh, I don't know for sure if I'm gonna win. I'm like, bro, since when did CM Punk ever say that in his career?
Never.
I mean,
Now
well,
you want to
John Cena
say
has
that
come
now?
out. John Cena has come out on the record before and has said about like how Brock Lesnar was a hard person for him to be as well. So he's done promos like that before in the past. But the point I'm trying to get at is I think that might be the story. It's like they have the out going against Gunther, but he wants to win that world title. You know what I'm saying? He's going to do everything he can to go about beating him. It's just that he's saying right now. He said he can't promise everybody that he's going to go for sure for a win because a lot of people were saying online like. If you don't know about what people have been saying online ever since this match was announced, everybody's been like, Punk needs to win this match. Gunther needs to drop that belt. Yada, yada, this man third. Punk has his moment for that world title. He needs to have one more world title run before he hangs it up. Yada, yada, this man third. So what Punk was saying was, I think he took that initiative, or they're telling him, hey, we want you to do this. And then Gunther was just like, I think he just got the last word over Punk because right now, their feud isn't necessarily a feud. This is a 2-week, build-up. You know what I'm saying? He just won the Gauntlet match because what happened with Seth Rollins. They need to kind of build up a little bit more. I will say the one thing I was disappointed in Punk was I don't feel like he came up with enough. Not that he needed him with a lot of fingers. He just didn't come with that fire for some reason that they expect Allison. I don't think he came in with a lot of fire. He held that.
You got smoke. You got smoke.
Well, necessarily didn't say Gunther smoke. I think that's deliberate. I think sometimes when it comes to Gunther just getting over Punk, I think that needs to happen. You don't always want to see your babyface get the last word over the heel. You don't always need to see that. Sometimes the heel needs to get the last word here. So I think that was the case scenario with this promo. But I think the reason why I'm not so kind of like been out there about it is I feel like it's too early. Only because it's been we got a 2-week build before WrestleMania. I mean before SummerSlam comes around this year. But hey, get y'all panties though. Or get y'all sentiments. I understand that. I think that was just deliberate. I think everything about that was deliberate.
Yeah, my thing is, bro, stop calling yourself the best in the world if you're telling people you might not win. That just comes with the territory, bro. Even if you lose, Even if you lose, you can't go in there with that type of mindset. Like he left people with different taste in their mouth yesterday. Anybody who was a CM Punk fan should have to question what the heck was going on. Like, why did he say that? Like Gunther is that, but this is what I be
DZ,
saying
your
with
phone's
W.
glitching.
You said what, bro? You said my phone was glitching.
Yeah.
Is it still glitching now?
No, that's clear now.
Okay, my fault. I know I'm in a different area. But yeah. As far as this is them storylines they be trying to pull them
It's
David and
glitching
Goliath
again.
situations, bro. I don't like that. Same thing they did with the little Sami Zayn. Oh, I don't know if I could beat him. I don't know if I could beat him. That to do that for Sammy, that's one thing. But to do it with CM Punk, come on, bro. When you saying that you're the best in the world, no storyline should be in your back pocket like that. If you're the best in the world,
I get it.
what's the what's the difference between Gunther and CM Punk? I mean, Seth Rollins.
Between Gunther and Seth Rollins, or between Punk and Seth Rollins.
What's the difference between Gunther and Seth Rollins? Because he don't say that to Seth Rollins. He don't say, "Oh, I'm the best in the world," and I don't know if I'm gonna win. Seth Rollins and Gunther ain't no different. What are you talking about?
I think because of how, for instance, BZ, like when Gunther went through that long, run with the IC title, right? And he won the world title back to back. He beat Daniel Priest. Then he went on to beat Jey Uso for his second world title. Dennis Bender just came off of beating Goldberg. I think they're trying to go about selling the magnitude of facing Gunther for the world title, rather than it just being for a world title match. Like Punk could have easily been like, "I'm not scared of you. I'm not afraid of you. I'm going to give you boom, boom, boom." I think what Punk was trying to say was, even though I can come into this match knowing that I have that I can give you all of what I have in this match. What he
Oh,
was saying was he can't know for sure if he's going to be able to beat Gunther. I think that's because they're trying to sell this idea that Gunther is at times unbeatable. Not all of them unbeatable, but
I
he
don't.
can be unbeatable.
You might have to redo it. Okay, it's not a problem. It's not a problem. Okay, all right. Have a good one. Yep. Yeah, but yeah. Go ahead, Josiah. Continue on what you were saying.
No, I was just saying, like, I think they're trying to sell the idea that Gunther is elite in his aura and he can't be unbeatable at times. Like, with certain guys like CM Punk coming after him, like Seth Rollins wants to beat him with the cash in, but he don't want to face him straight up. CM Punk has got the opportunity to face him for the world title, but he don't know for sure if he has it all, if he can give everything that he has to beat Gunther. I think the idea is they want to sell the idea that Gunther is a hard person to beat. I think that's one thing. But I will say this: one of the biggest takeaways that I got from this promo though is that Gunther is very underrated on the microphone. He's very underrated. I don't think he gets enough credit for how good he is on that microphone. He can talk.
He definitely can. Hold on one second.
That man can talk. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. Like
Yeah, we'll see.
they play around. They got to stop playing. They got to stop playing around, bro. Like that made CM Punk to me. That made CM Punk look weak as heck. There's nobody that Gunther. Let me think. Well, yeah, I get what you're saying because of the fact that they pulled that same story with Jey Uso. When everybody was like, "Oh, y'all don't think I could beat him, y'all?" Da, 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 da. I don't think. Did Jey Uso ever say he couldn't? That he was like, "Yo, I don't know for sure if I could beat him." Did he ever say that?
Well, he mentioned about having fear for Gunther, right? He mentioned about having fear for Gunther. And then there were times when he would come out and Gunther would come over Jay, and Jay didn't look all the time so confident. He would look like he was a bit like lost at times, like when he came to that's probably funny or anything like that. But that's
right.
How they went to the lesson with Jay as well. You know what I mean? So it's like I don't know. It's just I think when they get certain guys, they fight because if you look at CM Punk and Gunther's size, there's a size difference. There's a big difference. and I think they want to show the magnitude of like first of all, when a guy like Gunther has the chops that he does, and he can cut the way he does, like I don't know, bro. Like I don't know. I don't know how many guys can be able to hang with like that. They was on the same level as a Gunther, but CM Punk really on the same level as a Gunther when it comes to how he wrestles.
I mean, I get,
You know,
what was that? I get that, but at the same time, the slap ain't his finish move, so it don't matter. That's not his finishing move. He didn't beat Goldberg with the slap.
this is true.
That's why I'm like, yo, the slap is definitely something in his arsenal that's like, yo, that joint crazy. It hit different. Don't get it twisted. I get that, but
Sure.
I just don't. I'm like, I mean, CM Punk, I don't know. CM Punk might get exposed in this match. He might get exposed.
That's a yeah.
He might get exposed, bro. He might get exposed because he gotta pick up Gunther and put Gunther in that move. Like, can he even do it? But he did Drew McIntyre like that. But this is my thing.
And I know you don't. Go ahead.
This is my thing. I'm more scared of Drew McIntyre than I am of Gunther, and you beat Drew McIntyre.
Interesting.
So why are you worried about Gunther? Gunther can't beat Drew McIntyre, in my opinion. He can't beat him, and Drew McIntyre is bigger than Gunther. So I'm like, you scared of what?
He had to beat Drew McIntyre 2 years ago at SummerSlam.
You said he beat him?
Yeah, he did. He beat him. Yup, he beat him twice.
CM Punk?
No, he beat Drew McIntyre.
Who, Gunther?
Yeah, he did.
Okay, but okay, cool. But CM Punk beat Gunther too. I mean, CM Punk beat Drew McIntyre too.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, man, he better, his next promo, he better come out talking like he got some sense, bro. But you tripping.
I think I agree with you, BB. I'm not saying that they feel that way. I think the WWE is trying to continue to sell that Gunther is a force to be reckoned with. But why?
That
promo. I'm not saying I would have done it either.
But why? But why sell? But my thing is, why sell the obvious? Everybody know Gunther is a force to be reckoned with. If it ain't Roman Reigns, and if it ain't Branson Reed, like Gunther might be the best in the world. Like, on the show, except for, you know what I'm saying, you got some people that would say that, like, you know what I'm saying, Larry could possibly say that Jey Uso is better than Gunther, and he beat him, so it ain't like he ain't better than him. So it is that, but I'm saying, like, when you talking about somebody that got the title and the prestige, Gunther is the right guy for the job right now, until you give it back to somebody like a Jey Uso or something like that. So he ain't no random sucker on the show. That's what I'm like. So for them to try to sell that Gunther is that guy, we already know that. That's why I'm like, why are you trying to make CM Punk that weak? You should have brought CM Punk with that same energy. He could have been like, yo, I seen you beat Jey Uso. I seen you beat this and this. I seen you go 8 months straight, whatever, but you ain't never met me. You ain't never met me, bro.
I get that. Okay.
He should have flipped on him.
You got a great point with that, baby, because and yes, you're right. CM Punk a lot of times he don't care who you are. He don't care who you are. You can be 2, 3 inches taller than him, and Punk's going to still have words to say about you.
Right.
Where he likes you or dislikes you. I don't know. I think when CM Punk came back to the WWE, right? One of the things that I love about CM Punk, besides his inevitability or the way he was somehow he told the story, is the man has one of the best gifts of gabs in pro wrestling, right? And he's one of those guys that when you're in the ring with him, he's going to hit you with some fingers. And a lot of times, his fingers might hit you harder than your fingers. Now, it's become a point where I feel like WWE doing with Punk all the time. It's like 1 minute he'll have a promo on Raw, and you go, Punk went crazy, like the Craig Rose promo, for instance, or the Seth Rollins promo from last year, or the director of the car promo. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Right? And then there are other times where Punk does his promos, and it's like either the WWE is feeding him information for him to say only during his promos, or he is just totally bad. And it's like, why? My question is, why is Punk always totally bad? And
Right.
they did give you a lot of credit, so he did have a lot of say-so as to how he wants to say his promos and how he wants to do his promos from time to time. With the WWE system, it's like they have somewhat, I want to say they really have done this, they have somewhat micromanaged Punk.
No.
And it's kind of like funny because CM Punk used to be essentially the rebel for the WWE. Now it's like he's more corporate than he was before.
Right.
And I hate to say that about Punk. I love Punk, bro. I'm not even trying to be like he's also corporate. But in a way, he is. And I think the reason that is because prior to putting in his contract that he can't do this, can't do that. I think they did give him a clause as to how he was in AEW. That he can't do it. I think they gave him a behavioral clause in his contract. So he has to be careful not getting so emotional, not getting so whatever, fed up or whatnot.
Do you think that's in the contract, or you just think that I think CM Punk just changed, bro.
It was said it was. It was said it was. It was
but that's stupid, though. That's stupid, though. If he changed to be a whole other person, why would you put that in the contract? That don't make sense to me. I don't know if that's true. What's up, Danny?
Because of the whole ordeal what happened with AEW when it came to the backstage fights and the medium scrum and the way Punk was talking, they put it in his clause that he can't be like he can still keep it, a few like going like crazy, keeping it as realistic, but he can't go. He can't go into business for himself. And what that means is, the WWE wants you to go out there and do a promo. They want you to sell SummerSlam or whatever their territory, right?
Right.
If Punk was feuding with Seth Rollins right now,
right,
he's very, very low, saying things like, there was a match stage where I saw your daughter, and your daughter actually gave me a hug, and she kissed me on the cheek, this and that and third, and she couldn't do that to you, but you're her daddy. You know what I'm saying? If Punk went that low, you know what I'm saying? It would have been like, what? And plus, him and Steph may have never rehearsed it, this and that and third, boom, boom, and you're like, whoa, why would he say that? And backstage, we hear reports that Punk and Seth got into a fight, or boom, 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 boom. Then that's what probably would cause it, because Punk would have went again into business for himself by doing that. So it would be unprofessional on his part. So I see that's the case in his contract. He can't be that in WWE.
Then they're never going to turn him heel. Then
you're right. Yeah.
Because that was the thing of his heel run. That was what everybody was a fan of, even though they probably didn't like it and it went too far. That was a part of his character. And if he can't do that because it's under contract to not do it, if he does go heel, it's not going to be as genuine as it was if he would, because they're not letting him be himself, because he signed on the contract to not be himself. That's weird.
Yeah, that is weird. I agree.
Dang, that's weird. All right. Anyway, what else happened on there?
I've been told about that from a report. So, but anyways, there was a backstage segment featuring Naomi and Stephanie Von-Care. Naomi basically telling Stephanie Von-Care that she can't hang with Io Sky. You can't beat her. You go challenge her. Yada yada. But eventually, there will come a time where me and you will meet each other in Paris, and you're gonna have to face me. So she just really amping her up. La Primera was getting mad, so they ended up having a match later on in the show.
She glitched up. She glitched up too. Her promo was kind of crazy. You could tell she was freestyling. Naomi.
Yeah.
I was like, oh boy, you almost messed up.
She's been killing it though. I will say that by Naomi, but she's really been on it for real. We kick off the first match of the night. Okay. It was Shannon versus Rusev.
They gonna stop with these two. I can't stand. No,
I love Shannon. The banger after banger after banger after banger. I gotta get forever credit due. That man does. He do be putting on. I gotta get forever credit due.
He do every time.
And him and Rusev do got good chemistry. I just I think the problem, and it's like what you said the other day about Rusev, right? I feel like the WWE don't have a significant plan for Sheamus, nor do they have for Rusev, and that's upsetting to me.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. To bring Rusev back, the spark that they had for Rusev, to bring him back into him to only be doing this is disappointing.
It is.
But at the same time, there's so many other stars that are doing their job. Where do you put him?
That's
I'll throw him at TNA.
Yeah, I agree.
And just destroy everybody over there due to size and stuff like that or whatever. That would have forced them to have to come over here or something. Because right now, bro, like you only beat up the Alpha Academy and then you've been fighting with Sheamus, bro. You have not done anything with anybody else. You are not scary no more. Your entrance is horrible. I don't even think people clap for it no more. I was watching that junk yesterday. I was like, what is it? I didn't even know who it was. I'm like, man, who was that?
That entrance to me is like, it does not touch on the War of the Lion.
At
War
all.
of the Lion was one of the freaking best entrances that Rusev had, and that was if I'm not mistaken, it goes like this: Rusev Fortia, Rusev Mosca.
Yep, it do. Yep. Yep. That's the one. That's the one.
That to me is the best Rusev theme
that's
song.
the one.
And this new Rusev theme song, it gives me a reminder of what he did in AEW, and I get why WWE is going for a newer theme song. I get it. You want to say a little bit more fresh and just a little bit more modern. I get that. But that's kind of like, it's the same thing with Sheamus. When Sheamus came out with the grit in my face, like that, to me is his best theme song. And so when they took that away, it's kind of like, why y'all giving him this new, I might even tell you racist, why are we giving him this Gaelic, Irish, Celtic Warrior newer theme from Death Rebel? And Death Rebel, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. Death Rebel, the WWE needs to let them go. Please, for the love of God, let them go. I am so sick and tired of their theme songs and how they be putting them together, bro. I'm sorry. Like, let them go. Bring back Jim Johnson, bro. That's the one who did the Undertaker. And Shawn Michaels and DX and all them. Like, bro, bring him back, bro. Where's he at? Like, that. You know what's about like how wrestling things used to be like so great and so memorable? Now it's just like you hear these theme songs and just be like, what is this? What is this, bro?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like they don't care.
Yeah, and when they took away the Twitch, like when people have matches, how they used to like the highlight reel.
You said they took it away, or you said they need to?
They took it away. Remember they used to for every wrestler entrance they used to have like a highlight reel.
Yeah, I remember.
Matches.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't got that no more.
I don't know. Oh.
I feel that you ought to go. Treating me like I'm the man. I feel like you ought to go. The things that you do with your hands, I feel like you ought to go. The way that you twerk when you dance, I feel that you ought to go. I feel that you ought to go. Treating me like I'm the man. I feel like you ought to go. The things that you do with your hands, I feel like you ought to go. The way that you twerk when you dance, I feel that you ought to go. Baby, you showing that's for real to me. And to the dome, you know I came to kill. And all the DJs and